Welcome, Crypto Warriors, to another sponsored review. Today, we'll be speaking about DeFiChain. It is the world's leading proof of stake blockchain on the Bitcoin network, dedicated to bringing decentralized financial applications and services to everyone. The mainnet has been live since November 5th, 2020, and it provides the best of proof of stake with the security and immutability of Bitcoin. So far, the total value locked in the DeFiChain ecosystem has surpassed over $2 billion. And as you can see here on the website, native decentralized finance for Bitcoin, the blockchain is dedicated to fast, intelligent, and transparent decentralized financial services. As you can see, the latest feature download, how-to guide for a DeFi token, which we'll discuss in a second, as well as some of the ecosystem and projects that you can view as well. So they do a great job describing here the post-fintech revolution. Traditional finance was very bureaucracy heavy. Fintech was about half and half, and DeFi is moving us further away from bureaucracy and more into trust minimized software that's controlled by math and code. And some of the benefits of DeFiChain include variety. They have a wide range of crypto economic financial operations, which you will see shortly. Throughput, high transaction throughput for all transactions. Security, which using the Bitcoin blockchain is the best level of security you can have. Development, they are rapidly creating a variety of DeFi apps on one chain. Governance and immutability. So again, the immutable aspect, because of the Bitcoin blockchain, has made a lot of DeFi projects, such as DeFiChain, use that security layer. So they say here that it's designed and engineered for several apps or dApps, which they stated earlier, including lending, wrapping of tokens, pricing oracles, including data from other chains and non-crypto markets, exchanges, transferable debts and receivables, non-collateralized debt, asset tokenization, and distribution of dividends. These are all great aspects of decentralized finance. And if we're going to move into a world where it's less bureaucratic and more code, being able to do this without a third party per se will be very important. So again, DeFiChain is built on Bitcoin, and it is decentralized and distributed with nodes globally across data centers in the US, Canada, Europe, India, Singapore, and Australia. This is their roadmap if you want to see where they're headed. So this year we're in quarter two, desktop light wallet, browser extension wallet, and then derivatives coming as well. And as you can see, they have big plans for quarter three as well. The EVM support on DeFiChain, if you know about the Ethereum upgrade, as well as NFT support coming, which will only expand their platform, and then ledger support for the light wallet. So you'll be able to move your assets to the ledger wallet and keep them safe, even while performing decentralized transactions. So first thing I want to look at here is the DFI token. And if you go there, the DFI coin, it is the unit of account in DeFiChain, and they issued roughly 600 million DFI on May 11th, 2020, and the current circulating supply is available at DeFiScan. And a quick edit, I actually stated that the start of the chain was November 5th. It's actually May 11th. Sorry about that. But there was no initial coin offering, only free airdrops, which is pretty good. Most projects now, they're moving away from the ICO model simply because people want to be able to trust the team. So airdropping free coins is always a good way to go to get started. Their coin utility fees, pay for transactions, smart contracts, and other activities. You can lend and borrow loan collaterals with this coin. Staking nodes, 20,000 DFI will get you a staking node. DeFi custom token, you can create a non-refundable personalized custom token, which is very interesting for some people. Community fund proposal, as well as liquidity pools, so that you have that for different crypto assets. And let's break down the token distribution here. There's a 1.2 billion DFI coin circulation. 49% will be in the initial supply, and the rest issued to masternode holders over time. So if you get a masternode early, this is why we always say on the channel, be first, be early, so that you can get the benefits of successful projects and extract that value. Of the initial supply, 26% of the tokens have been airdropped, 27% burned, and 47% destroyed. This actually allows for more scarcity. So whenever those coins are issued, burning tokens makes it more scarce, driving demand for people who actually want to use these coins. And we can take a look at DFI here on CoinMarketCap just to check out a little bit more about them. Right now, the current price is $4.25, or price in Bitcoin is about 10,000 sats. So you can see that it is a very healthy growing coin right here. Back when it started, back when it started in May of 2020, this was around the COVID time and pandemic time, so everything was pretty low in price. People were scared out of the market, but as you can see, going into 2021, they've seen amazing growth onward to now, actually very sustainable growth. As you can see, unlike some other projects, they've actually been able to sustain the growth that they've had over the past year or two. So their description here, again, they're maximizing the full potential of DeFi within the Bitcoin ecosystem. And of course, we discussed the mainnet started in 2020, but it was launched in fall of 2019. And a few of the people involved at the origins of the project are Dr. Julian Hosp and Yuzhen Chua. You can actually look them up. Again, as we always say on all of these sponsored reviews, make sure you check out the team, which we can do here on the website. Make sure you check out the team, the developers, all of that. So that is, in short order, the DFI coin. And these are some of the exchanges where you can actually purchase it. Bittrex, Qcoin, very popular LA token. Some of the big names on there, BitTrue, Hotbit. And then, of course, staking, where you can actually earn interest based on the liquidity you provide. So that's available on Qcoin and Cake DeFi. Now, going back to some of the other features, the Decentralized Exchange. This is available for you on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Liquidity mining for up to 100% returns, which is actually good for people when they see these, decentralized exchanges and liquidity pools and staking. Sometimes they'll tell you how much you can make exactly, but saying up to 100% returns is actually very, very responsible, because people will then won't go in thinking, hey, I'll be rich overnight. Yes, this will take some skill with swapping, arbitrage, and more. These are the liquidity pools that are provided. Pretty good numbers here. As you can see, some of the higher in the 80%. As you can see here, some of the on the lower end, DUSD 2.10. So you can choose which liquidity pool that you want to deal with. Also, earn more with liquidity mining. Liquidity mine for incredibly high yields within the app. Supply liquidity to Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, and many other pool pairs to help power the decentralized exchange. And the best part is you can withdraw your liquidity at any time, which is great to hear. You don't want to have to sit there and wait days just to withdraw your own money. So some of the other wallet features include a HD wallet, hierarchical deterministic wallet. If you don't know, the Bitcoin Improvement Proposal 39 standard, these are pretty standard. You can back and restore your funds anytime with your word or seed phrase, 24-word seed phrase. The DEX we just discussed, liquidity mining, token support, Mini Explorer, where you can explore the blockchain and look at transactions, because again, transparency is paramount in DeFi. Masternodes, the console, where you can actually run commands and mining and network and run accounts, and then network selection. So there is a great group of, or a great list of features available in the wallet. And if we take a look here at developers, we can see here, start building on DeFiChain. For my developers who are looking for the resource code, you can actually get the desktop app here under downloads and get the wallet mobile app, and for both DeFiChain and DFX. So you can use that for your desktop. You can use it for Raspberry Pi if you want to plug in your GitHub and play with that as a designer. Also, you can run it through a command line interface. If you're familiar with CLI, you can actually run it through there. And DeFi Electrum as well. They've actually made it so that you can access it through Electrum. So that is good to see as well. Now, let's take a look back up here. We've seen the development. We've seen about the DEX. Let's look at the ecosystem. So again, the DeFi chain has only been around about 2 years now. And for developers who want to build, you can start to see some of the ways to access it. Like we said before, here's the white paper. You can explore the blockchain. You can actually discuss it in the Reddit community. But if you want to actually learn about what's in the ecosystem here, Cake DeFi, that is one of their partners. Whenever you want to use that, you can actually go to Cake DeFi. Staking rewards, BlockSpot, Blockfolio, CoinGecko, and Masari. These are all partners that are working with DeFiChain. But as far as the ecosystem, for people that have built on DeFiChain or that have created apps, It's still very early and people are still building there. So you could be the first if you are a developer or if you have a great idea. There are some great resources here for Learn. They have the DeFiChain app how-to, which we can actually look at that here. And liquidity mining, obtaining wrap tokens, all of this is available here. And again, we discussed a master node if you want to run a master node so that you can get those rewards later, as well as verify the transactions on the network. You can do that. Swap and arbitrage, that is available on DEXs so that you can earn money just based on swapping different tokens. Also, how to encrypt your wallet via the console. I would suggest reading all of this in order to make sure that you have a good understanding of what you're building. So DeFiChain app how-to, this is the step-by-step guide, some of the minimum requirements, installation. So this will allow you to download the DeFiChain app and be able to use it on your own. DFI minted, you can see circulating DFI, total value locked, as you can see, 2.1 billion, and the total burned, which they discussed on the website. So you can view the transactions, you can view the latest blocks. Again, you can see all of everything going on in the network here at the actual DeFi scan. So the blocks, the vaults, the auctions, oracles, tokens. And one thing to look forward to in the future is the Fort Canning Road upgrade. DeFiChain has just rolled out what's called the Fort Canning Road upgrade to fix the premium pricing issue of D tokens. Because there is constantly high demand, the D tokens were trading at a 10 to 15% premium, which is probably fun for arbitrage, but you want to get that under control over the prices of corresponding stocks. It held investors back from going long on D tokens. So with this upgrade, DeFiChain will unleash their full potential, attracting short-term traders, long-term holders, and people who don't have access to traditional brokers to buy stocks. So we will be on the lookout for the Fort Canning Road upgrade, and it will allow millions of users from around the world who usually couldn't invest in the US stocks due to geographical restrictions, trading limits, and other issues. They can get price exposure to their favorite assets by minting or buying these D tokens. So make sure you check out the links below and make sure to follow DeFiChain and to get some DeFi tokens if you believe in the project. So thank you for listening. Cheers.